Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 5 of my Let's Play Field of Glory Empires, the Asia game that came out several months ago. I'm not exactly sure exactly when it came out, maybe in May or July, but it's been about it's probably been longer than that, actually. It just seems like it's been that short of a time, but I really don't remember exactly when it came out. But it's been out for a pretty good while. So in our last episode, we went ahead and selected create the province, and that is what is going to happen on this next turn. I just accidentally clicked the battle that we fought to get the results again. Didn't mean to. Let's move some of these down here. As you can see, Piceanium is now just a regular region of mine. Loyalty's 95, so it's not under revolt risk or anything like that. It's doing well. This one still underrated and still under pacification. And actually, what I'll probably want to do... Oh, I do have some troops over here. That's right, I'll move those 2 units up there as opposed to leaving them in Piceanium. Do I want to build anything here? I do want to build something. A weapons depot. Equipment stockpile 30, siege resist 1. I'm not actually building weapons, so I'm missing 10, missing the bonus of 10 equipment if I build that. Some of these you can start. See, that's why I probably should have done coal, that coal pile in the other province, because then I'd be getting a bonus of 7 metal if I did this. Although it's minus 10. I don't really like minus 10. Tavern, loyalty bonus of 4. Money, we get money of 1. And infrastructure minus 1. That's what I'll do. You can never have too much loyalty, to be honest with you. And especially with Rome, as you get later into the game, loyalty is very important. If it goes below 50, you're almost guaranteed in any given region, you're almost guaranteed to have a revolt. And here's a little interesting side note. Region Latium is receiving 1 slave after a battle in Eternus, and that is kind of self-explanatory, I guess, in a way. I think in ancient times, especially in Rome, when they conquered somebody, they took slaves, and then they parceled them out to people. So, where to now? I'm cooperating with the Etruscans, I think. Let's see what diplomacy says. Right now, I am cooperating with Illyria and Samnium and Sardes, but not the Etruscans. Although it doesn't really matter that much, because I don't know if there's a penalty for breaking treaties in this game where they start saying you're untrustworthy. I think there is somewhat of a penalty, but I don't think it's anything like a Paradox game where you have 20 years of lesser loyalty between just about everybody or something along those lines, and you give up some piety or something in those games. And so you really don't want to break a treaty with those guys, but in this game I think it's a lot less penalizing if you break a treaty. I'm going to move to here. I think I am going to take on the Etruscans next. If we look at the province overlay, every single one of the regions that the Etruscans own are actually going to be in my province. And I think it is fairly obvious that the more regions you have of your province, the better it is, because then they pull their resources in with the rest as well. So, as you can see, we're +4 legacy changes. Let's take a look at the legacy ratings. So right now I'm tied for 8th with Nubia. Obviously Sparta is leading at 60 and Tigranos is 58. I don't see where Macedonia is. Where is Macedonia? There they are. If that's a powerhouse. If they ever get going, watch out. But right now we're in okay shape. And honestly, these types of games to me aren't necessarily to necessarily win the game. It's the journey. It isn't the end result, if you ask me. It's fun playing it. Even when I came in second, it was pretty fun. Obviously, you want to win on some level. I mean, that's why you're playing it, right? But it's still satisfying to build your empire. When I was playing the Hibernii, I believe is their name. When I was playing them, there was no way I was going to conquer the world, but it was fun surviving. It was fun building them up. It was fun coming in second with them. It was very easy. But anyway, let's process this turn, and then next turn we'll have a province. We can talk a little bit about it. Plus, I might want to build my army up a little bit before I take on the Etruscans. I was like, okay, so we did a +5 in our culture and decadence ranking. Rome and Sardes have agreed to cooperate with each other within their respective influence. And that was a cooperation agreement I signed with them. So now, let's see, region. So this is the region view, and then if you click this is the province view, and it lists every region in the province, and I own 4 of the regions. So as you can see, Aternus, it gives me some information there. It says it's under pacification. And so I also, in my province, have a under pacification modifier. They tell us what it's building, tell us how many open slots, because you can only build a certain amount of structures related to your population. So Aternus has 5 open slots. Latium has 8 open slots. Tiberius has 3 open slots. And then Picenum is saying it's building a palisade, which we did earlier. And that's weird. I would have thought I would have gotten several messages, but telling me exactly what had happened with building stuff. But maybe that was a turn that I wasn't paying attention to. I don't know. Stables. Here's a charcoal pile. So I was looking at something that said I needed charcoal or coal. So I am going to actually build that. And that was probably wood cutting, no. Clearwater, no. What was this? Well, I'm not going to change that. What do we have here? Expert stone cutter. Missing bonus of 10 culture if you have marble. I'm not really sure. Coastal market gives you money. It gives you food. Bonus of 8 from fish. I like it. Now see that what I was saying about if you look at the province. Okay, so I have 3 of my regions building something. But in Tiberius, I'm not building anything. So its infrastructure is helping me build these other 3 structures in other provinces. I don't know why I mispronounced that. That's pretty easy. And the next thing to show is this is the province building screen. And there it goes again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. And as you can see, Italian foot province. That is that right there. You can build that when you have an Italian province, which is what I have. They're cheaper. They're not as strong as a legion. As you can see, a legion is, what is that? Combat power of 12. They only have a combat power of 4. So they're more medium to light infantry. I guess they're a little bit more like velites. I think they do have, if you can see the javelins, I think they do have missile equipment. But they're good for, these are definitely good for garrison duty. So, like cavalry, this unit can't be recruited as a required structure is missing. So I don't know why. No, I don't know why I'm not able to build those. But let's go ahead and build a couple of these Italian foot provincial troops. They're not quite as good as some of the provincial troops you'll get in other provinces, but they're cheap and they're good at. They're very good at garrison duty. Now, Etruscii, whatever, however you pronounce it. Should I attack them? This is an objective province. This is an objective province, and I thought there was one over here, but I don't see it. I thought Sardes was one, but I don't guess so. So if I take the Etruscans on, and then I have all this, then I can just move straight up into that. And it's part of the Celticii, the Celticii, the Celtics, the Celts, basically. But a lot of these factions are Celtic, but these actually are named the Celts, basically. And they're neutral towards Rome. Imagine that. Let's see, what is my decadence in province? Or decadence in progress. So 68 over 30. I actually want to get that number up. It's, to go to war or not to go to war. I guess if I was a warmonger, I'd have no trouble going to war, but I'm wondering if I should. See, this region is not very protected. Maybe I'll wait a turn before I actually start attacking the Etrusci. So, metal's doing fine. Manpower's looking good. Money's looking real good. Actually, maybe I want to build some more units. Look at that. They're all built next turn. So that will give me a fairly strong little army down here as well. And then that will free me up basically. I guess if I took this province or this region, I'll call a region a province almost all the time during this game. It's something that I think a couple of people have some issues with. I'm certainly one of them. So I'll try to, if I go to war with them, I'll take that region first. And that region has some walls, and this region will have an army and some walls and a garrison. So I think we'll be okay if I wait a turn. and see what happens. I'm going to have to go to war with these guys at some point. +1, I'm up to 36. I think I have to get to 26 or 27 or 25. Messengers have arrived. Samnium, or the Samnites, raided Rome and were soundly defeated. See, they keep attacking me. You must not want to stay too friendly with me, huh? Oh. Alright. Okay, so we agreed to cooperate with the Boei. I know I'm mangling these names. So let's go to diplomacy. They're at war with the Celticii, or the Celtics, the Celts. Shoot, I don't know. You'll be at war with this nation next turn. How powerful is this? Power of 26. They're being attacked by another region or another faction, so I guess that means that we sent a declaration of war. What else? A commercial port. See all these bonuses I'm missing out on? Tools, dye, glass. If I build this. But commerce bonus would be 16%. Trade range bonus +1. We'll get a +7 bonus from pottery. So we'll be getting 15 extra in gold or money. What is this? Pleasure house. Loyalty bonus of 8. See, but it also gives you a decadence increase of 0.25. Missing bonus of 8 money from perfumes. I don't really like that, but I want to do that one. And then this one, wood cutting. We need wood cutting at some point. Stables, tannery. We need leather as well at some point. And that's another pleasure house. They're still building something. Coastal market has been completed in Eternus. What is this? A tavern. Wines and laughs. Including money of 8. Bonus of 4 from cattle. 4 from olive oil. I like that. So we're doing all right. Heck, you know. I know I'm not looked down upon by many priests. These men and women will soothe the concerns of the populace. Their activity will also bring a bit of money or much more with drugs. Drugs, huh? I'm going to do farm. So I know that I'm building something in every one of my regions, so I'm not getting any kind of bonus from pooling my resources to build one thing at a time, but I think in the early game it's not that big of a deal, and you do need to build up your infrastructure in every one of the regions as much as possible. So let's go ahead, click that. +1. Rome has declared war on the Etrusci. Wow. I didn't know I was being that aggressive. Everybody else is attacking. So let's put a leader in front for these guys. Let's give them somebody with a 2 defensive rating because we're going to leave them here. Let's I think they're in the city. Let's get them outside of the city, and let's move on this Clanus. Let's move on that. Let's take a look at. Now we're tied for 9th in legacy points. Sparta, look at that. 10. Carthage 11. I'm way down at 4. I'm not really sure how to build that up quickly, but you'll find that a lot of these early game strong factions tend to fall apart because they grow too quickly. So this is a joke. So we didn't take it. We're sieging this. That's what it is. Siege will be quick. Unbreached walls, 2 of 2. Oh yeah, we're still doing this. Rome -2, but probably because I just conquered a region. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can't build anything here. That's it. That's all right. That's all right. Clay pit produces stone. Armorer. We need iron. Furnace. Metal from coal. I think I'm going to build that because we're building a coal pile or a charcoal pile in wait a minute. I thought I was building a charcoal pile. Huh. Oh, there it is right there. So where am I? What? I think it's too far away, maybe? Well, anyway, we need charcoal. Let's see. Gambling ring gives us decadence of 0.25, but gives us a loyalty bonus of 6 and taxation bonus of 10%. What is this? Loyalty penalty 3. I don't want that. Coastal fortress. That's pretty good because it helps us defend the city. Oil mill produces olive oil. I'm going to get that. You'd find there are a lot of little commerce things that you can build. Public works. Yeah, that's the precursor to building roads. So I want to do that, of course. Yeah, let's what was that? 9, 7. Yeah, that's a precursor to roads, so we definitely want to do that. The rest of them, we took this. No, we didn't take it yet. They had a troop. They had some troops sitting outside their fortress. So let's see. Let's give it one more turn. Latium Rome saw a mighty invasion. Oh, you bastards. So okay. You're next. You're next, Sam Knights. I'm sick of putting up with that. I don't care if we do have a cooperation treaty. I'm not putting up with that nonsense. +5. Where are the ratii? Oh, let's see. Here we go. Oh, here they are. They're pretty big. But these regions aren't very rich, I don't think. Population 3, 3, 6, 1, 2, and 2. For comparison, my population's 14, so in just one region, in Latium. I think in one region I have more than they do in 5 regions. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and agree. We don't want to fight them just yet. So, while besieging Arretium in Clanus, Rome made a breach, but the city is still resisting. While besieging Arretium in Clanus, Rome inflicted a lot of casualties against the defender. And then, of course, that was the raid against us. Oh, it was against Eternus. Okay, that's why. If they had attacked Latium, they would have been repulsed. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that's Campania. So, Rome. Look at this. Rome's getting up there. Let's see what I can build here. Brickwork. Sanitation, orchard. Is it orchard or orchard? Orchard, isn't it? A garum shop. A tavern. I like this garum shop. So there you have it, folks. I believe that is it for today, but I'm glad you watched. We got in a couple of turns, didn't we? 2 or 3 turns. Looks like I'm, depending on how much I have to do in one turn, it looks like I can churn out 3 turns in one episode, which is pretty nice. So, you know, if I were to do this all the way to the end, doing 3 turns an episode, that would come out to what, 168 or so episodes? It's a pretty good amount of episodes. So I don't think I'm going to do that many, but I'm going to build Rome up. In my other Rome playthrough, I was up to maybe turn 80, some 83, 84, and it was working pretty good. I was getting attacked by everybody, but they've done a patch, and so you don't get attacked by as many factions at the same time. That was one of the patch notes, was that on balanced you won't be attacked as much. So, which is, if you ask me, a little more historical. I don't think every single faction would be attacking all at the same time, but, you know, if I were to do this all the way to the end, doing 3 turns an episode, that would come out to what, 168 or so episodes. So I don't think I'm going to do that many, but I'm going to build Rome up. In my other Rome playthrough, I was up to maybe 83, 84, and it was working pretty good. I was getting attacked by everybody, but they've done a patch, and so you don't get attacked as much. So, which is, if you ask me, a little more historical. I don't think every single faction would be attacking all at the same time, but regardless, that's what they've done. I'm playing on balance, so we're not being attacked as much. We are still getting these raids. But anyway, that is the current outlook. I'm at war with the Etrusci. I have cooperation with the Samnites, the Sardes faction, and the Illyria faction, and the Boii faction, I guess is what you call them. Yep. War with Etrusci. Oh, and I'm going to have a cooperation with Radi as well. Yeah, that's it. So until next time, I will see you then. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on episode 6.